think about those. We just recall the good ones. And you were good to my Molly. When Connie got to the age to go to college, Connie decided to go to that school far, far, far away. It was going to be something. She was going all the way to western Mississippi, to Colin. And the day that she packed up and left, Molly came home and that house was empty. No Connie was there. And she began to cry and to sob and didn't see how in the world life could go on without Connie in the house. And Miss Thelma called and asked Molly if she would like to come pick peas. And Molly said, yes, I would. And she said that was the greatest therapy she had ever had in the world, that she picked peas in Ford and Thelma's community pea patch and cried. And by the way, she has wished for that pea patch to be there and to have a little more therapy. Of course, everybody remembers Carla and all of her cats and dogs. You know, if there were any stray animals, she'd get them. And soon folks caught on, and they saved us the trouble of having to pick them up. They brought them and left them at the house. Just turned them out. They knew they had a home there. And she named them all. You know, Kobe the dog and 2 cats I remember, Frank and Crooked Neck. They were special to her, and she loved every one of them. And one little story I've got to tell on Carla. You know, she was a tomboy, no dolls for Carla. Football suits, cowboy boots, and guns, BB guns. She had a BB gun, and she would go bird hunting. She was tough. And one day Carla ran in the house just screaming, and she had a little bird in her hand. She says, Daddy, Daddy, I shot this little bird. And there it was, you know. And the thing revived. She just really knocked it out. I reckon, I don't know how you knock a bird out. The thing came to. It may have been a miracle. The Lord might have brought it back to life. But it came to, began to fly all over the house. You know, there we had a bird in the house. And we'd try to catch the thing and couldn't, and try to open the doors and shoo it out. And it was scared to death, and we were too. And we finally cornered it in our bedroom back there, my bedroom. And I had Carla back there. I said, Carla, you do this thing. And we finally figured out we could get a towel and throw over that little bird and maybe try to catch it without hurting it too bad. And in all that, I said, Carla, why in the world did you shoot the bird anyway? She said, Daddy, I've never hit one before. So I don't reckon she's really planning on hitting it, but that solved the hunting part. She never did go bird hunting again. I wanted to mention this about Connie. Connie was a teenager here, and you know, most of you know that teenage life is pretty tough. And when she would kind of get into sad moments, she'd go walking in the cemeteries. And you have 2 of them here. She had a lot of places to walk, and she figured nobody would bother her there. And she recalls some of that. But I recall so many fun experiences. I recall they punch a train and freezing to death on hay rides, and all of those things. And it's good to be able to be here today. Homecoming. Coming home. I guess everybody wants to do that, to go home. There's not a dearer place in all the world. That's home. And it hit the Baptist Children's Village, who dealt with many, many abused children. Children who were forced to stay outside the house during extreme weather, cold weather. But when they would get to the Baptist Children's Village, the one goal in those little children's lives was to get back home. To go home. And home ought to be a place where we can feel accepted. Home ought to be a place where we can feel good, where we can relax, where we can be forgiven, where we can share what's on our hearts, minds. Folks won't jump on us. Home. certainly we move.
How you doing, man?
I watch you, Paul. Now, you don't have to take pictures there, right? Like
Hello. Shoot this film, man. Try to get them one at a time, pretty close up, you know. I don't be it, they're too close to. Yeah, that'll be good.
She's so slim and trim now.
I mean,
I'm jealous of her.
she looks like a little schoolgirl, doesn't she?